Ladies and gentlemen, if you're on a couch, get off the edge of your seat, sit back, and strap in, because this is about to be probably, hopefully, a shootout.
Jesse first.
Put on your helmet. There might be a pin flying back and hitting you in your living room. It could be that territory.
The way these two have been firing today.
Yeah, I mean, averaging 176 between the two of them for the last 3 games in the bracket. That's just sick.
The light.
Baby split. All right. Does Jesse have 310? Yes. Well, a tame start for Jesse, only a spare. Now Mark will step up. This match is on lanes 11 and 12. I'm sure final match will be somewhere in, I would hope, probably 15, 16.
Yes.
Halfway between them.
Not 13, 14. Yeah. We've had enough fun there.
Yeah, we want a high-scoring final. Mark in the first.
Heavy, good break.
He breaks it up for the 4-7. Mark got it. Spare in the first from Mark. We're tied.
The other match, Dupkin Stats guy has Colby favored by 16.5 with the over-under at 294.5.
Right now it is Colby in a slight lead at 60 plus 50 in the third, and Jay at 36 plus. Alright, second frame for Mark on the spare. Light. And Light tends to not do well here at the new White Oak Lanes. Leaves a 7-8. Mark going for star number 7 today. On the pop wit. And Jesse going for number 4. Excuse me, number 6. I misquoted that earlier. I can't count apparently.
Tried to play that corner.
Yeah, I think he's going for the slide. Although you do have the chance here of a pin kicking out of the corners. Ball will leap left, and Mark is open in the second with a 9 box. Jesse through the middle. There's an early lead for Mark, 18-15.
Looked like a good ball out of his hands, just crept up a little high.
Right around 200 if you're watching right now. Thanks for the viewership. Jesse staring down the Dave Jones shot minus the 4 pin. Great pin, he's got it. Uses that flyback and those bouncy pin decks we were talking about. Look at that pin, so I'm screaming off the wall. Cartwheels into the 2. And Jesse more than likely going to have the lead after 2 as he makes that shot down 2 pins and up a hit. When you're averaging 197 for your last 2, that's kind of the stuff you're able to pull off. Confidence has got to be sky high right now. That's in the pocket, you bet. That might have been that 20 box might have counted as 40 because it hit so hard. 8 pin lead for Jesse through 2 frames.
You know, after those 2, Mark doesn't want to go open.
No.
Especially the rate hate that Jesse is firing capacity.
Mark breaks it up for
Hey.
10.
Broke it up all the way, I'd say.
Broke it all the way up. Disassembled it. High and tight, 3-6 last to fall. Now, as this comment rolls back up the ball return, there's one thing in Mark's mind, and that's double. No doubt, you need a double.
What size and weight comment is that? You might know.
I don't know, but it works great.
I'd say. I'm not going to question it.
Yeah. Mark for the double. Chance.
Oh!
It's that light hit, 5-7-10.
Ball just didn't bury in. It's kind of slid down the back end.
I think based on Mark's body language, he might not have hit up on that ball as much as he wanted to. Maybe. Gave it a run. Counts 8. 7-10 left behind. Mark will take the 7, and that's it.
Jesse had an opportunity to get
That's
a lot
gone.
of pins here.
Mark 8 on 9 out. Mark 8 on 9 out. 54-4.
Both being splits.
Both being splits. He hasn't missed a break. Of course, Jesse on Mark.
And he had a split
with the middle rip conversion. Jesse for the double. And looks like there's your 2-1.
Didn't hit very well.
And that one was truly heavy.
Can't see Jay score there, but Colby looks like he's kind of in cruise control right now.
Jesse heavy on the 3-pin. There goes the all-Mark game, where he does have a 8-pin lead if he can hold 1 pin in wood here. Looking at the 4-6. He'll take the 4. There's a 62-54 Jesse Dietsch lead. Brackets are currently averaging 143.625. Wow. Is that the total bracket or whoever's left in the bracket?
That's got to be tough. This player's left in the bracket. Shots thrown.
I'd love to know what the averages of the 4 players left. Fifth frame for Jesse with an 8-pin lead. Breaks it up better this time. Just the 6-pin. Over there on 19 and 20, Colby Dietsch has fired 7 marks in a row with no double. Is 138 plus in the 8th. Jesse, no.
Oh.
He's got the lead right now, but you know how big of a mistake that is against someone like Mark. He's missed it again for a 9-box. Not his greatest trip for lanes. He leaves a 2-1, picks it on the count ball, and then misses a single twice.
Opportunity here for Mark.
Through the middle. The last pin he wanted to go.
Those were the 4 pins I had.
Mark actually made the 2-2 and left the 7-9-10.
Unfortunately, he had an opening there, but not going to make any pins back.
Colby Dietsch will be bowling for the stuff. Mark in 8-box actually loses a pin there.
Yeah, that was a very tough frame.
Now a 9-pin match. That's 1 full mark.
Wow.
Pocket 4-9 from Mark.
That was rude.
Looked like the 9 was going to go, and it stood strong. Colby going to be in the 170s without a double, opened in the first and the 10th. Mark cleans up 1-1 for 72 in the 6th. Not the scoring pace these two have enjoyed the last 2 games.
You know, it's funny you say that. It's not really the mistakes that are hurting this game. It's the balls that don't hit flush and carry through all the pages to give you something to shoot at. That's where a lot of the problems are coming.
The four remaining bowlers are averaging 168.09 in their brackets. That's before this round. A 5-9-10 for Jesse.
Just as we were saying, the ball was fading away from that head fin. Didn't hit flush.
Well, definitely looks like this game's going under.
Unless you're trying to close the door on Mark, just can't get an opportunity to do it.
No, picks.
Good try out.
And we'll probably lose a pin in wood here. Jesse a 9-box. It's an 8-pin match. I didn't get the final score now. 43. That's 177 for Colby, 143 for Jay Davis. Jay, nice run, but it's going to end in the semis.
That means we will have a repeat star. No new star today.
Right.
You.
3-9-10 for Jesse. Mo.
Tried to work that corner. Mark with another opportunity to get back into this game.
Mark has a chance here. He just needs the camera. Needs the mark. And he matches.
Wow. I thought that ball was better.
Mirror image split of what Jesse just left at 278. Mark, nice try. Open frame. He's cold wood here, not falling farther behind.
Both bowlers open since the 3rd frame.
Yeah, definitely not expected. The start was how we expected. This, not expected. 90 to 82. All right, 3 frames to go. Mark's got to get something started here. Does he get help? Does he get help? He's got the 7-8, and it looks like it's going to remain the 7-8.
Just can't hit that head pin right. Both bowlers.
Mark takes the 8-pin. You gotta think eventually, one of these bowlers is gonna find the pocket and just smash it. Anyway, while this match is dragged on for the last 10 or so minutes, those of you that didn't hear, Colby D'Antonis will be bowling for the Star. This match right here is deciding who his opponent will be. Either Jesse Dietsch or Mark Klingelhofer. Currently, it's Jesse Dietsch in the lead.
No. Dave Jones? No.
Nope. Dave Jones plus the 8-pin.
Mid-sized triangle. What is important here? Because if Mark actually does hit a mark,
You want him to need a big count.
you want him to have a chance. Sure.
Takes two of the three. It's 99-92. 2 boxes to go.
I was mad.
Jesse in the 9.
Oh,
Trip 7-10 for the strike.
I don't want to say that, but I think that was probably the worst first ball he's thrown in the past 5 frames. That was very, very heavy.
High and tight has worked well here.
It has.
Mark looking to answer.
Probably needs to.
Part of me thinks he will, just because Jesse's broken the ice.
You're so good at this, Nick.
He's done a couple of these tournaments, guys. He's done a few of them.
So good.
Jesse broke the ice. Mark's going to cover. Now it gets very interesting in the 10th because Mark can go. Let me first say the most Jesse can shoot without a mark is 128. If Mark can spare and count 7, it forces Jesse to mark in the 10th.
Yeah, Mark needs a mark, no matter what. Goes over.
Correct. But a mark in 7 forces Jesse to mark.
I suspect a double here. See if I'm as good as you.
Here we go. Maybe. Oh no. Pocket 7-10. That's a horrible break at the worst possible time. Jesse will only need count M. Mark finishes with 121. I think the spread was Jesse 5.5. Minus 5.5. Well, he's got 6. And he needs 1 pin. I like his chances.
With 5.5 mark.
At a mark. That'll do it. Let's see, with 9 count is already at 127 now. Was a tie game at 121 with just 6 count. Final score, Jesse 127, Mark 121. We're gonna have a Jesse Colby final match.
Up against the finals.